Alright, now that I got my coffee, let's look out the window, beautiful day. Alright, let's start this rant. I try not to bring negativity to my vlog, excuse me there, it's my vlog, but we have been dealing with United Healthcare now since the end of last year, trying to get my wife's insurance corrected, and they are just absolute piss poor idiots. They first refused to let my wife have insurance because we didn't get her primary care provider fixed or selected, and then even though we got the primary care provider selected, the PCP, they kept resorting it and changing it back to somebody else we didn't see. And then they kept telling us that her panel was closed and that she couldn't open up the panel and become a patient of that person. And that went on for months, which she couldn't see other doctors, and the other doctors that she did see weren't going to be covered by the insurance because it wasn't done. She didn't get a referral to go towards, from her PCP to go towards these other physicians. And it was a mess. So we finally got that figured out. Meanwhile, while that was all going on, they kept saying that I had coverage through them, which I do not. And I kept telling them I had to call them and I had to talk to the health exchange people and deal with them. And they kept saying, no, you don't have insurance, but United Healthcare does. They say I do have insurance. And that was a fiasco. We thought we had that fixed until today. Today we found out we did not. So, on that, it gets worse. When I finally started paying for it, they have the thing where you can sign up for automatic payments, where every month it comes out of your credit card. I said, hey, that's a great idea. That way we don't have to worry about paying it. That was probably the worst idea that I've done. I signed up for it, and I said, hey, we're going to do this. And I signed up for that back in March of, it was like the first week of March. So I made the March payment, and then a few days later, they took out another payment of $300, which was like, well, holy crap, why did you just take out another payment? They said, oh, it was a mistake and our error, we'll correct it, you'll get your money back. So we did. And then we said, hey, let's cancel that, let's not do the automatic payments. They said, okay, we'll cancel it. They did cancel it, and then my wife on the 1st of April called them back and said, hey, we need to make a payment, and we just want to verify that it's not going to come out of our account automatically, right? And they said, oh, no, you're not on automatic payments anymore. Well, sure enough, she made a payment of $300. Later on that day, they took another $300 out of our account because of the automatic payment, which, you know, money's tight, and that's a lot of freaking money to be missing all of a sudden when you have other bills to pay. And when we called them back to verify it and get that money back a second time, they claim that they can't do that right now and that they only are going to refund us like $130 because that's all they took out. Even though out of our checking account and our credit card account, both accounts had that $300 taken out. So now they're saying that they can't refund us any more than the $130, and that I still have coverage with them that I haven't been paying for, and that I need to pick a primary care provider. And until I do that, whoa, man, there's some sunlight for you. Until I do that, they will not refund us the money. It is absolutely ridiculous. Prior to United Healthcare, we were using Premera Blue Cross through the healthcare exchange. Amazing providers. They were a great insurance company. They were very friendly, always willing to help us out, always able to take care of business. We had no complications. The only reason why we left them and went over to United Healthcare was during the end of the year exchange, it was a cheaper plan and the coverage wasn't much different, but it was a little bit cheaper. Premera went up in cost and we wanted to save a little bit of money. Well, now we're spending more money and time dealing with all these issues from them that it was definitely not worth it. Definitely not worth it. So with that, I want to go on and just keep ranting about UHC. UHC was a horrible choice, and I can't wait until we can drop them. Unfortunately, we can't make changes until the end of the year, or if I hopefully get a job where I can have better insurance. Because right now, I am just livid with how much stress that they have caused to my family. and the fact that now we have to keep shuffling money around to try to find ways to pay our other bills because we had plans for the 300 that the extra 300 they took out. That's gonna be loud, sorry. It's just frustrating. So if you have UHC, I feel sorry for you. If you don't ever get them. They're horrible. Look at that! My car had 190,000 miles. Woohoo! I can't believe it actually made 190,000 miles. I don't know how many more miles it's gonna get out of this car, but 190,000 is pretty dang good to me. This morning when I was on my way home from work, I had to stop at the gas station and get some gas. And when I pulled into the gas station, my engine light came on. And I thought, well, crap, that's not good. So I stopped, got out, I checked the oil, and I happened to be 4 quarts low on oil. My car only holds 6 quarts of oil. So to be 4 quarts low was bad.